What's good, everybody? It's RiderG tapping in with another reaction video. Today we're gonna check out Badass Snoop. Badass Snoop, he's a dropout, ex-northerner, currently incarcerated in California prison, serving life. A video came out just recently of a stabbing that he allegedly did, and he's been going pretty viral lately. And the prison guard, shout out to Hector Bravo, go ahead and subscribe to him. He's been in contact with Badass Snoop, getting these exclusive interviews. And I'm watching it for the first time, so we're gonna get to see it together, and we're gonna give our reaction, give our opinion. Program time.
Go ahead, man. Sound off. All right, here we go. So, as you know, it took a lot in order to make this happen, but, the powers that be got this approved, and we went ahead and did everything that was necessary to make this happen, for your viewers as well as mine. By the way, I like that shirt. Oh. I was fucking wearing. I wasn't wearing a shirt right now, dude. I just threw some shit on real quick. Let me ask you this: is that your own? You should actually trademark that. That is trademark. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's what's up. For sure. Pretty innovative. So, anyways, as you know, last week we had some pretty good content that, unfortunately, we weren't able to keep. But so let's just.
He's talking about the stabbing he did.
Spring off that. Yeah, let's do it, man. Go ahead and give that spill. Like, you already know which questions I asked you, but go ahead and shoot, bro. The floor is yours. And what I had told you was that I feel that you had it coming, that you had that coming where you're allowed to share your story, dude. And I appreciate that. First of all, thank you for, a lot of people don't realize the relationship that we've established is Hector and Maurice. This isn't the personification of the man that I am. This is me, And so I wanna make sure that viewers understand that, I'm speaking as Maurice Vasquez, the man, the husband, the dad, not just, the inmate, One of the things that, I haven't had a chance to, read any of the comments or do any of that because I'm not going to waste, my loved one's time in having them send it to this Get Out app, I'm only able to come out a couple times a week. And when I do so, it's about answering my messages and, blocking people that I don't want on my, on my list. A lot of people randomly, leave comments and try to establish communication, and I don't do that. As I conveyed the last time we spoke, I've been contacted by numerous outlets. Right. I chose to come to you because you can actually, later on, assess any of the misinterpretations people have. The miscommunications, if you will, or fill in the many nuances, regarding this very complicated and complex situation that I'm in. Definitely. One thing in particular that I feel compelled to confront is that I believe there was some comment, and one of these obsessed fanatics of mine has their own channel, and from what I heard, this schmuck is acting like he works for the district attorney's office or something, and he was conveying something about me playing the victim card, and that within itself, it had me appalled. I was appalled to hear that because this jailhouse schmuck just a couple years ago was trying to identify himself as one of my compadres, trying to responsibility to my people to make sure that I confront this inconsistency. And, ironically, I wasn't aware of how popular I was on YouTube at the time. So I kind of made this schmuck kind of popular because people were wondering who this putz was. Because nobody knew who this guy was. He actually probably had like a couple hundred people on his channel at that time. It wasn't until he had my name in his mouth and my movement in his tonsils that people started gravitating towards him to hear, what he was saying or who the schmuck was. But what I want to...
So there you go, bro. Renegade Media. Snoop says he's responsible for your success, big dog.
convey is this, okay? Anyone who knows me knows that I don't play. So I wasn't playing anything, okay? I wasn't playing no type of card because, frankly, I don't play cards. Anybody that knows me knows I don't play cards. I don't gamble. I don't play poker. I don't play spades or pinochle or any of the other, stupid games that people are obsessed with. Well, excuse me. I don't want to say stupid games. I don't want to, disrespect those, that might be gamblers or card players. Everybody's always so, they're always so sensitive when it comes to things. But
so one of the things that they had said was like, why did you play the victim card? But the first conversation we had on the video was like, hey, you're accepting accountability for what the allegations are, but you gotta remember, and you say like, hey, I'm a victim of what the fuck the predicament they put me in.
Yes. So yeah, and that's the thing. When I say that I'm a victim, right? I'm a victim of circumstances. I'm a victim of circumstances that should have been prevented and could have been avoided. Okay, I'm a victim of circumstances. We got that straight. So that's what it is. That's where I'm at.
Man, you gotta.
They put allegedly they put one of his enemies allegedly in the same building, and he handled his business, and so the administration caused this friction. It caused this incident to occur, according to Badass Snoop.
EOP behind it. He starts jacking off, man. I'm gonna turn this shit off right now.
It'll go on right here, man. That doesn't go on. But in fact, excuse me, gentlemen, Mr. Lau, can you get that curtain and put it behind me, please? I asked you a little while ago. I appreciate it. I don't know. You have to ask. There's a shower curtain. Yeah, please. Somebody I'm talking to.
Live from the Pinta.
Thank you. So as I was conveying, right, and I appreciate it. So first of all, let me send shots out to B facility over here where I'm at, CHCF. Okay.
Donovan.
So my shots out to B facility, not only to the incarcerated individuals, but to those that are protecting us, keeping us safe here. Instrumental in the development of making this happen. And like I said, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm not shy to say it. The warden here, Warden Jones, she's old school, but she's old school. She pushes that new narrative, but she rewards positive behavior. So because I'm on my best behavior, as I normally am, until I'm not, I'm able to have some of the incentives that are afforded here and where I'm at. So shots out to Warden Jones. And I know that some people are going to be in the comments talking crap about that. But I don't give a shit.
Right.
And I've told you before. I'm not the one viewing this.
Right.
I'm not the one, sitting here and I know how the algorithms and how this work. And I noticed one thing about you is you got a pretty loyal fan base, man.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is you don't have 100,000, subscribers, yet only getting, 5,000, 10,000 views. You know what I'm saying? And like I heard,
shots fired, bro.
Mentioned, the fact that we were in contact with other. There's a lot of naysayers. They didn't believe you. They were thinking that you were doing like a lot of these other channels do and use my name as clickbait.
Yeah.
Because they want to raise their views. But as you know, you can click on and click off as many times as you want. What matters where you're going to get paid where the algorithms of the finances come through is how long you stay.
Right.
The percent of how long a person stays on that video. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of reaction. You're gonna get people that are, feeding off this content. But I can say this: you're the only person I'm fucking with right now. Okay?
I respect that, man. I respect that.
Straight up. And that's because 99 point.
Look, out of respect, bro. Go follow Hector Bravo, bro. You know what I mean? Go follow the prison guard.
9% of the schmucks that are out there creating false narratives and speaking from their narrative, they're full of crap. You're full of crap. And so, back to what I was saying about that piece of crap, that's saying that I'm playing the victim card. Dude, I am a victim on this huge chessboard. And I am being utilized as a pawn to fit the false narrative that CCR wants to bring to attention, because in the end, they're not boots on the ground. Sacramento doesn't have their boots on the ground. All they give a fuck about in the end is that check that's being signed.
Money.
That's all they give a fuck about. Okay, so yes, I'm being used as a political pawn. So yeah, I emphasize that I'm being, used in a way that fits that narrative. You understand? So people should do a little bit of, digging into some of the nuances of this situation, and rather than being a rat,
this situation is complex, and let's talk about how I told you, and I will explain to the crowd that it wouldn't have been in your best interest to go up to the sergeant on AR and say, I can't be here.
Let me ask you a rhetorical question. I'm very,
Can't
very
do that.
As an LT, what would have been your responsibility? What would have been your duty, even if I worked for you, right? Even if I worked for you and I was your clerk, and I said, hey, LT, there's a guy on this yard that I got written up for. What would you have had to do, man, if I told you there was a guy on this yard that's 812 and that I was in the shoe for conspiracy to murder this man? What would you have had to do?
I would immediately put you in handcuffs, dude. Had you escorted to the holding cell in the gym, packed all your fucking property.
Shit, now they just throw everyone together. Got them 50-50 yards. Bro, everyone's together, bro. That's what it is now. 2024.
Lockup order, AC placement notice, 7219, you off to the hole you would have been, man.
Fuck yes. Like I said, man, that's why I'm right here.
Right.
That's why I'm on your platform. Because you're able to recognize that. And so people have to understand something, okay? In hindsight, there's a part of me that wishes I would have done that.
Right.
There's a part of me that wishes I would have done that, man, because I understand that I let a lot of people down, man. I let a lot of people down, okay? And I had a lot of great things going on at that time. This article in Volume 7 of State versus Us, this had just came out. So, there's a lot that I was celebrating about. And one thing that I want to, convey to the viewers, I want to convey that for the first time, right? This is the first time ever that I ever did an article. Shouts out to State versus Us, because I've been contacted by multiple magazine publications. I've been contacted by Maxim Magazine and FHM Magazine and Rolling Stone.
No Jumper.
Yeah, No Jumper. I didn't even know what the hell No Jumper was. Adam 22.
It's crazy.
I heard later on he's a pretty popular person. So perhaps I should have contacted him. But one thing I was proud to convey is that there you see Maurice Vasquez.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, you can read it.
This article is about Maurice Vasquez. When they contacted me, they wanted to know about Badass Snoop, right? But I turned the narrative to my own, because I'm creating a new narrative, which is so hard to do, man. In this environment, in this subculture environment, where violence is a universal language that intrigues everybody, nobody gives a shit that I was a mentor. Nobody gives a shit that, I was one of only two people that was about to start, my bachelor's degree. And those are things that I'm so proud of, man. This article is something I was proud of. But nobody gives a shit about that. People glorify this negativity. People glorify.
There you have it, bro. Maurice Vasquez, aka Badass Snoop, live and direct, speaking his piece, speaking his side of his story, and he's a trip, bro. He's a trip because you could tell he's like trapped in that life. He's can't get out of it, and he's I want to say he's trying, but he's getting older and he's realizing like, man, I'm messing up. But you're so deep in it that you can't get up out of it. Like when he said, like he's trying to turn a new narrative, but they got him on camera allegedly whacking somebody a few months ago. So I mean that is what it is. But there you go. Go ahead and follow the prison guard, and we're gonna keep the content coming. Until next time, program time.